So, with the introduction of Season 9 came a whole lot of terrible server issues, which you absolutely love to see because I still cannot go and look at the season agendas. But also with Season 9, we got a brand new Domination called the Best of Domination with a reward, Invincible Vince Carter, who can play the shooting guard and point guard position, who's actually a pretty great card. And tomorrow I'll be dropping an Invincible tier list so you can see where I personally rank him amongst all of the Invincibles. But how are you going to go ahead and beat the Best of Domination the easiest way and not lose a single game? Well, that's exactly what this video is going to help you with. Now, before we get into that, make sure you hit that like button and hear the message from the sponsor of today's video. If you need your 12-0 unlimited Domination, TTO, or even more services grinded, go contact Rose NBA on Twitter right now at twitter.com/r6creditscell. Link in the description down below. And now that we got that out of the way, we can talk about Best of Domination. Now, obviously I haven't done any of these, but I've very handedly beat a lot of the other Dominations, so I don't think it's going to be too bad. I've beat the Gauntlet Spotlights and all that sort of stuff, so it's not going to be terrible. But I think the cool thing with this Domination is you get packs with each set that you earn. 5, 10, and 15 stars. So each time you finish a whole set, you get all 3 packs, which is awesome, and it goes the same way. We get an Idols Super Award Pack, a Flash Glitch Super Award Pack, a Glitch Reality Super Award Pack, and then a Season 3 Super, Glitch Reality again Super, Season Rewind Super, Retro Volume 3 Award, a Dynamic Duo Super, a Out of Position / Fan Favorite Super, then we get a Deluxe, a Pantheon All-Star, and a Promo Quantum, Splash Zone, Age of Heroes, and then right at the end, when you get 33 stars, you will unlock a Allen Iverson. When you unlock 66 stars, you'll get a Dark Matter Paul Pierce. And when you get all 99, you will get a Dark Matter Vince Carter. And in these last 3 games, most likely you'll get a bunch, and I mean a bunch of tokens along with it. So, you know, Domination actually isn't going to be that bad. You get a lot of packs. You're probably going to get a lot of MT from going out here. So these are the general steps you have to do in order to finish this. And I love the fact that they're giving you gold contract packs, at least 3 of them, to just add to your players. Absolutely amazing. But we have to get 775 MT to get 1 star. We have to get 825 for 2 stars and get 5 tokens. And then we need to win the game and earn 875 MT to get the 3 stars. And I've run into this issue a few times. I've seen some people that go in and load the game and they do the All-Star difficulty 1, then the Superstar, then the Hall of Fame. Please do not do that. You can play the Hall of Fame difficulty 1 right off the rip, and then you will get all 3 stars at once. Do not play each difficulty. Go for the hardest one every single time and do it. So the first thing is you're going to want to assemble a pretty good team that can do a little bit of everything. So I run a 5-man squad, but I'll show you my top best, okay? Unless I'm getting locked out, I will come back when I'm allowed back in my team. Okay, so now we can go back to Domination. It looks like we are all working beautifully. Alright, there we go. So for the Best of Domination, you're going to want to assemble the best team that you possibly can. So for my top lineup, it's probably going to look a little something like this. Luka, Terry, Bol, Bill Russell, James Wiseman, Denny, Cameron Reddish, Michael Porter Jr., John Collins, and Taco Fall. So my recommendation is make sure that every single person that you have in your lineup is going to be looking roughly like this Terry. We're going to want at least a 90 or above 3-point shot or around there, and we're going to want good all-around defense for every single person on the squad, and that's really about it. And then for the big men, make sure you have tall people who can rebound well. Got Wiseman, who is 7'1", and he has a beautiful rebounding of both 95s. Same with Russell and with Bol. Absolutely great cards to have out here. And make sure they are releases that you can time very, very, very easily, because that's probably one of the main points. You're going to have to green and make a lot of shots out of here and have a good coach and things like that. I have Mike D'Antoni, but you can use whatever the hell you want for your coach. Then another thing that I recommend is in the franchise, if you're somebody who sometimes struggles to score against these Hall of Fame difficulty people and you're on next gen, I would recommend going ahead and picking up the Bronze Kings playbook to do a playbook that I will show you a little bit later in the video. By a little bit later, I mean like right now. So throw that on. It's a little bit expensive because it has such an awesome money play, but it is a great one to go out and have out there. And then we can load up into this Best of Domination one. I'll go against the Warriors. If you do want to see what you are going to be going against, when you go into here, you can see down in the bottom left, it says compare teams. Press whatever button that tells you to do, and you can see what you're going up against and can plan a little bit more accordingly. But this is my best lineup. I don't have to worry about really anybody that I'm going up against. It should be a pretty handy game. Make sure we start off in the Hall of Fame difficulty, and I'll show you what we're going to do once we get into there. Alright, so while this is loading up, you're going to want to go in and hit the pause menu, obviously, and head over to Game Plan. For this, we're going to go to Defensive Settings, and we're going to set up some easy stuff for it. Now, personally, I run a really tall lineup in general, and if that's you, I'll show you the second set of settings for that. But for a general set of settings that I like to go against some of these AIs, I personally go to a on-ball pressure of a smother, a off-ball of tight. The deny ball just doesn't really work for me too much. For the on-ball screens, I like to go over on both of these, and the hedge, I just like to do a soft hedge because they're AIs, and it's generally pretty easy to off-ball these. For stay attached, have that on no. For our off-ball screen, again, go over. The post, I like to front it, and then the double team perimeter, nothing on those. The switch rules for off-ball, I only switch my guards, and then I have screen help to no help and drive help to no help. Then for our dribble handoff, our back screen, our down screen, and our flare screen all for go over. And transition, generally I like to wall up because the AIs don't like to drive too much. They don't like to shoot threes too much on the fast break. If you guard them, most of them will try to drive to the paint, and that's the general thing. Now, if you're somebody who runs a tall lineup like myself, this is what I run. Smother and tight as well, but then for the on-ball screen, I switch this one to switch all. The on-ball screen, switch all, and then these will just not matter at all. Stay attached, no. Then the off-ball screen, we are going to switch. Post, we are going to front, and then we will switch guards still, no and no. Then the dribble handoff, we will switch. The back screen, we will switch. The down screen, we will switch. The flare screen, we will also switch. I just run a switch everything offense, and it's generally the best thing that I've at least found for it. Then for offensive settings, we will come down here, set our freelance to the Hawks, and then start into our game, which apparently is against the Golden State Warriors. Now, you are going to want to try to get the jump ball as fast as you can. You're going to try to want to win it. You're going to want to try and win it if you can. This build also probably is going to snag it from me, and I will miss it because I'm terrible at timing it. But basically, just rush until you get to offense, and we'll be good there. For defense, you're going to want to just quickly set this. Hold up. Switch to switch everything if you are running the switch everything offense, and no drive help for the other one. Sadly, they made that shot. But now that we're on offense, we can call a timeout nice and easy. You're going to want to do this just to set up a few final settings that'll help you absolutely cheese the AIs to oblivion, to be honest. Now, once they walk over, we'll be good. Alright, once the screen is here, you want to be the coach, want to hit game plan, which is just triangle or Y, and then for our sets, we're going to make sure we change this to the Hawks 2018 with the half court as our set type. Then we're going to switch over to hitting R2 or RT, I think it is. And then for rebounds, we have that as limit transition. Our tempo, we're going to have it as push the pace. And our primary focus is going to be play through whoever your point guard is or any card that it comes up. It doesn't really matter. Just have it play through somebody, whoever deems your best card. For our team adjustments, again, if you did the first set of settings, have it on no drive help. And if you did it on the second settings, you're going to want it as switch everything. For the rebounds, you want to crash the glass. And our focus player is going to be just really whoever you want. I'm just going to have Curry, and I'll have it as force drive because I don't want Curry to be taking any sort of jumpers, and then we can load into the game because what this is going to allow us to do is pass it into Luka, or in this example, I guess I'll pass it to Bol. We're going to hit the left on the D-pad and hit pass and screen away, and then I can literally just hop around, cheese, speed boost, get inside, and get pretty easy dunks. And you can see for this, I'll get a made shot, which is 2, and 3 for the dunk. So a pretty efficient way to score. And then when it comes to defense, I'll be off-balling like this and trying to force misses and get rebounds because those are 6, as you'll see up there. We're going to keep running down and calling this little pass and screen away, and sometimes I'll do this. I'll ISO if I see a drop. I'll kick it out to the wonderful man Terry and try to green it. If it doesn't work, that's fine, but assists are the way to go in this. Assists will give you 4 extra MT for every single score, and generally you don't want to let them hit threes, to be honest, but this is how I go about basically just winning every single one of these games. See, you get the drop, pass it into Russell, and chuck it up right there. Assist is 4, and the three-pointer is going to be made shot for 2, and then we'll have the whatever it is. Apparently it was a 2, not a 3. And that's just kind of what I roll through. I'll off-ball with Bol, who's my favorite person to defend with. We'll force those misses right there, get rebounds, and make sure you run on the fast break because you'll see if we get it here, we spin around and score with Bol, and it counts it as a fast break. Look up in the top corner. Once we skip this, we'll look, and we'll have made shot 2, and fast break should be another 2. Apparently, it skipped them. All right, but fast breaks, you'll get another 2 points for each score on top of the layup. It'll be +2. The made shot will be +2, and all that sort of stuff. Blocks just like that will be absolutely beautiful, and we can just keep dishing it to Bol, getting reverses, and that sort of stuff. Now, there's also things that you want to do, such as free throws like this. You're going to keep track on all of these because you're going to want a minimum of, I think, 5 3-point attempts and a minimum of 10 free throw attempts, because with free throws, you can check them all throughout here. you'll get extra MT based off of the percentage that you make in free throws. So if we hit all 10 free throws, we'll have 100% from the free throw line and get 100 extra MT, which is awesome. And 3-point shots, same thing. If you shoot, I think, somewhere between 5 to 10 attempts, it'll give you however percentage in MT that you will get for that. So those are kind of the two things to look for there. So hit the free throws. Boom. So, general summary of what we want to do: call that passing screen away and kind of ISO it out. Pass it at the corners if they drop, and if not, just take simple, easy dunks. Make sure you're off-balling and playing some extra help defense yourself and not letting the AIs do it. Get those rebounds, and if you can get out on the fast break, try your darndest to go out and do that, because it's an extra 2 MT every single time you get on the fast break. Take at least 5 to 10 3-point shots and make sure you're timing them correctly so you get that extra MT. And make sure you get 10 free throws and make as many as you can, because if you hit, 8 out of 10, for example, there'll be 80% from the free throw line and 80 extra MT. If you need any of the settings, scroll back through again over and over again and use this as your template to grind all of these games. It should be very easy. Even though it's on Hall of Fame difficulty, I personally don't find it too bad. I mean, I was down 4 points and I'm already back up 2. It's not a bad, I guess, general idea, and make sure you grind it out. Let me know how this is working for you guys. If it helped you out at all, hit that like button down below and comment what you personally are using, the squads that you're using, and all that sort of stuff to go through this domination. Hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel on that road to 15K subscribers. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.